Hello and welcome back to episode 3 of Frostpunk 2. Now, we left off last time that we unlocked our own prefab production here and good production. Therefore, now we are good on goods, food, shelter, and materials is still a problem, but we do have a lot of stockpile left. And also our scouts are ongoing and doing things here. So the next discovery will be the valley over here. And the next law we are going to do is going to be the heated commons. And I think afterwards we discussed last time we want to go into... Where are you? The funerals tech here to do harvesting funerals. To get the research speed from there. I think it's like 15% or something, therefore that's worth it. Currently have 150%. There is still potential to do more, but we are lacking money currently. So that's our problem that we need to solve. And in that sense, I want to consider pulling money from the Proteans here, for which we may consider to do a promise here. So they want coordinate patient care to be used once. They want a pleasure club? Nope. And they want harvesting funerals. Like, what a coincidence. So we are going to pull this. 67 cash. That's a funny bug here. That we get the colder season warning. That's definitely not correct. We saw it the last time when we loaded up into a safe game here. Yeah, now we get the discovery. And we also are close to the adaptive pumps technology. Okay, so what do we have here? A new herd has been sighted in this area. More animals than our younger hunters have ever seen in their lives. An outpost here could increase our food supply by 110 food until its deposit of 70,000 food is depleted. Okay? So... Ooh, we could do this immediately. Yeah, why not? These people have managed to place a camp in the crevasse, safe from the freezing wind. Hunters and gatherers, some travel for days looking for game before returning to feed their families. They have a small shrine. We don't know to whom these people are praying, but they seem to be praying. We will take them to the city. So, do we want to take them in right now? I don't know. We don't have really... Let's come back later. We don't really have the money right now. So that's a problem. Maybe we don't want to do this here right now. Like this. Okay, because else alternatives would be to continue exploring. Then we would find cores here. Would find coal and cores here. Maybe we find like 2 or 3 things which we can transport back. So let's instead... Yeah, let's go here. That's close. 17 weeks. It's relatively close to the city. Oh, it continued all the time, but that's not too terrible. And now the fuel stockpile here is done. No, it's material stockpile, right? Yeah, material stockpile. And we could consider going down here in our consumption. And also... can go down even further here and because now we need to solve the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't even need these, so like this, and everything would be adjacent to the thingy here. Let's do this, dig it up, and then we can go into geothermal energy here. There we go. We got the generator upgrade. And we are going to do this immediately here. And now we are broke. Is there anything we can research for 50 though? Yeah, not really. Sawmills. Yeah, maybe we should research sawmills now. Disease or not disease? I want to save coal, so let's go with the proteins here. But we are really short on cash now. And only 18 income? That's not a lot. And there's nothing we can do to get more money currently. Which poses a problem. Mandatory school promises a better future for the children of our city. Yeah, I'm not going to read that this time. Slang. That's good. And how much do we need for an extraction district? Only 40, so that's simple. So like 2 more weeks and then we have the money for it. So that's good. Our adaptive pumps are under construction. And we got the... Oh, we don't have the workforce. Yeah, right. So let's get rid of even more people here. Temporarily, of course, only. In the coal mine. Because we only need the 600 to build it up. And then when everything is factored in, we get a lot of population back again.
A new council session.
Aha, a new council session. We want the common rules now. Heated commons here. Even though this one is nice. But we need to support our laborers here. Against our 38. Ugh. Ooh. Mostly hesitant. Laborers mostly for. Proteans are against. Could we promise them something? Build cleaning harvester hangar. No. No. I'm not going to do any of these things here. So instead we are just going to propose this now. And hope for the best. If it fails, we are going to accept the loss of trust here.
The delegates have spoken.
51.
The law.
51. That was probably the closest law for a long time that I ever saw. Okay, and we are up to 300 workforce again. So we can...
People of the city, your council has voted.
Yes, the council has voted. And... yeah, it's getting colder soon again. So we really need to... oh, what's that? Ah, Napier Shaw, meteorologist, going over his calculations. It can't be. I must have dropped the decimal point somewhere. Wait, maybe this polynomial. No, not this. All correct, double checked, triple checked even. This is a big one, a whiteout of an intensity never seen before. The latest attempt of a vengeful god to rid the planet of us. But we still have time, and forewarned is forearmed. We shall hold fast. So we have 370 weeks left until the apocalyptic whiteout hits us. However, that's a lot of time still. Okay, let's proceed forward here. Okay. There we go. We now have steam. And steam can now be put into the generator. So we are using steam as priority here. And coal as second. Nice. And we still have 200 people left, which we could throw here into the coal mine. And we still could do another batch of them, but we don't have the manpower currently. So the big question now is, do we maybe go for these people that we have seen over here with the next batch of scouts that we have? So we would get 1,400. I think that's roughly one housing district, right? Wait a second. This one has... Yeah, that's more, like one housing district, a bit more. So if we build one more, we should be fine. The question is, where would we put it? Probably in here. Because we can make a heating hub here, and we can make a heating hub over here then. Yeah, one here. One here. Maybe a heating hub here. Something like this. For which we, however, need to do some technologies. So the next tech we definitely want to do now is the heating hub insulation. Yes, that's what we want to do. Yeah, heating melting deep deposits we don't have yet. The adaptive injectors would be something we could do. Unlocks the intake optimization generator bonus, which increases the heat yield of the selected fuel type. Okay. We have to see. Maybe that's something we want to do to save even more coal and so on. We could, of course, also start mining some oil here. If we want to. But we are not in a hurry here right now. There we go. That's the technology. Well, it said that the voice is getting cut off when we go into the research menu here. So we are going to do the lined heating towers. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And afterwards we have to consider going into more money somehow. I think there was something like these population... city managed alcohol shops. Ooh, we also have to solve this one. 70 weeks. Okay, so after this one we have to do the sawmill. Oh, we have the sawmill. I didn't notice that. I forgot that we researched it. A crashed automaton lies shattered after falling into a hidden crevasse. Its rusted hull bears French writing. We can only guess where it has traveled since the Great Storm. Our scouts believe they can safely descend and salvage the materials as a machine's core. Yeah, we're going to do this. Oh. A large transport sits in ice as clear as crystal. Its steel body is buckled on one side, as though rammed by another machine. The engineer's door has a tarnished bronze plug. Number 298. The machine's dual-core design, tracks and propellers would have allowed it to travel across land and sea. The ice is thin enough for the scouts to break through and retrieve the machine's core. Ooh, another 3 cores. That's really good. So we are going to take these cores here. And then afterwards we go for the population, and we also get the reveal on this one down here. Ooh, what's that? Proteans rally build support. Steward, the Proteans have started gathering for periodic rallies promoting your rule. They praise you for steering the city on a path of resilient prosperity. They attract large crowds of people who share their optimism. Between speeches, they demonstrate the ingenuity of their prosthetics, clearly more advanced than the standard ones offered by the city. Some onlookers who also have prosthetics seem eager to try out an upgrade. Since I lost my arm to a bandsaw, everyone keeps treating me like I'm diminished, a tool that has outlived its usefulness, said a participant. But the Proteans have opened my eyes. The lads at the mill feel threatened because they are old news and I'm the future. Wait until they see my new piston-powered hand. It can crush a soup can, and it doesn't get frostbite. The Proteans are suggesting several things they will believe will improve the city even further. What should they focus on? Should we get more workforce? Should we more heat stamp income? Or should we get medical therapies from them? I would say more workforce. And let's see where we end up with. And the, yeah, 600. That's exactly what I want. Ah, we don't have the money. Well, the sawmill. Great. The foragers are super liking us here. Next will be the harvesting funerals. And also there's actually a population growth incoming relatively soonish. So we do need more money to continue building properly. And here are our cores. We now have 9 cores available. That's a lot. Do we take them in? I don't think so. Not yet. Coal and people. Food. 21 weeks. Maybe we shouldn't go that far away, because we don't have any pathings here yet. And I don't think that we can... Oh, that's super expensive. Wow, that costs 175. That's expensive. Yeah, we can't connect this either. Yeah, I think we are going to have to pass here on anything like this right now. But I'm going to take the food. And I'm thinking I'm going to take the population, because that also means more money. We really need that. Even though we do have the workforce currently. So the untreated saw mine mill has priority here. And then afterwards we are going to build the housing district that we talked about. For which we only need 40 money, so we are close. And there's another law coming, but we also need more money for the laws. And now up to funerals here. 26 to 10. Propose. We are very respected. Let's see what they think. Mostly hesitant, all of them. And these are void. Let's talk to the merchants here. Privatized alcohol production. Nope. Laborers. City-run alcohol shops. Yes, that's what we're going to research next. So we are going to do this with them. Vote. Nice. We probably wouldn't have needed that support. But the harvesting funerals is just very useful. And now we are at 160 speed. 10% it gives us. That could be more. That's fine. And we can go run further up here. Although... Ooh, there's something. Proteans support the Steward. Steward, good news. Due to good relation with the Proteans, they voluntarily aid healthcare officers in their efforts to combat disease. They think it will help you solidify your rule. If we want their continued support, we should maintain their approval. Nice. And we explored something. Ah, down here. Okay. A tea cache. Our scouts discovered crates of tea in the hold of the crumbling wreck. We can either auction it to our wealthier citizens to raise funds or distribute it equally among the masses. Yes, heat stamps, definitely. Dust to dust. Several bodies lie buried in a huge pile of sawdust. Beside them lies the mechanism of woodworks. Its sides marked with scratches from X-blades. Our scouts found the calculating machine of an automaton welded to the woodworks engine. No trees remain to be cut down. The machine lies silent, its boiler cold. There is no risk to risk the machine. There's no reason to risk starting it up. But we could either salvage its core or take it to the city to pull apart and study. Let's get the technology here. Sheltered camp. These people have managed to place their camp in a crevasse safe from the freezing wind. Okay, we do know this text already. We could get another 1,400 here, which we're not going to take right now because we have the others incoming. But now we do have a lot of money. We don't have workforce. Let's check the heat once again. So, ooh, they are all warm. Because we insulated them. You're right. And we should do the same for the ones which are still missing. So this one. This one. Now that we have the cash, we should do it. Okay, and this one as well? No, it has. And where can we... Oh. We are over stockpile. Huh. So in this case, we just turn off the food district for a while. And the factory here is under construction. Oh, not the factory, but the sawmill. That will solve our materials. We're going to just use the food from the outside to feed us here. And now we are going to build a new housing district here. Oh, we need to frost break this first here. Okay, like this. Or do we need more? Maybe we need a little bit more here, just in case. However, we are going to get 1,400 and we are also going to get another population growth here soonish. Which means we need to consider where to put the next one. Research finished. What exactly did finish? Can the... What has happened? The game crashed? Okay, the game crashed apparently. When I pressed on research. Great. Let's reload the save game. Let's see where we are at. Okay, here we are again. We have gone back to week 101. I'm not 100% sure where we left off. But we were working on this bit here and the... Let's see. Sorry, the valley is not discovered yet. Okay, so I went too fast here. We shouldn't have crashed this yet. Where were we? This one is done. The factory is not yet done. Okay, so we are going to cancel this. We were picking a technology apparently. So, we have to... this one is still under construction. Okay, so this one's ongoing, but it doesn't show us the progress here. Now it shows. Okay. So, we were waiting... Yeah, we lost a little bit of stuff here from that crash. Which is a bad thing, I guess. So we wanted to make the sawmill here. Let's do this. Can also put that one back in. And we get our cores now, and then we can send out these guys again, or we use them for... We collected the food, right? Yeah, we went for the food here. So we activated this one, and we collected these people here. And then we wait for the other survey here to finish. And that gave us the money. I hope we still get the money there. There we go. Now we do have materials here. Everything is nice. We do have a surplus here of food though. So we can also deactivate this now. Good. It's going down. And now the canyon is done what we already know. We are going to take the heat stems. We are going to take the research. That was what crashed us. And here we are going to do come back later. Yes. So let's see what this automaton research will give us here. So that was what crashed us.
The Research Institute is ready to present its latest breakthrough.
Replicated from Frostland prototype, but what did finish? Doesn't want to tell us, right? Okay, we do the law first. So, society, funerals, harvesting funerals. We went with these guys here to promise them the shops here. Vote for it. There we go. 6. Ooh.
Hear ye.
Okay, and now, what did we get? Sadly, there is no history or something. But maybe we can spot something that we got. That's all we researched. Nothing here. We did these two. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay, what did we get? Nothing? Or did get something unlocked. I don't know. I don't know what would be unlocked. Don't tell me we got both sawmills now. Oh, great. We got another sawmill. That was not worth the core. That was not worth it. Totally not. Yeah, we could have come up with that based on the fact that it was cutting wood. But great. Great, we got a useless technology here. Now, back to our plans. We were digging here. And also here. Okay, something new. Alex Rowe, 53, marksman, frightened by growing presence of the Proteans. The city is changing. We started a family here. We bought children. We toiled against the hardships like everybody else. But now these Proteans, they walk around telling people what to do and what to think. What they spout there is utter folly. Against everything that made us. If we will not have it, the fate of our children is at stake. We will chart the path of our city. The legionaries have formed in opposition to the Proteans. Great. So we get another faction. They are hostile. They seek city development effort, supported protein, and family apprenticeship. Great. We don't want that. However, we need to de-radicalize them because currently they are hostile and slightly radicalized. So, what we could do We could promote them. I mean, they are only at 500, so we don't really care. And can we... Let's see what we could promise them. Destroy dust coal mine. Destroy unseated... no. Not happening. So their radicalization is gone now. We could throw money at them. Oh, raise prefabs. 2 per week. Nice. Can we... Yeah, let's do this. Let's throw money at them. Now they are a little bit less angry. But let's see how that develops over time. Oh, we are also full in regards to coal, which is a good thing. Because now we can just turn it off temporarily. Completely. We do have a lot of coal available, so let's burn a little bit of our stockpile here. More people are coming. So we need these housing districts here. And then we need the heating hub installation and make heating hubs. Proteans support the Steward. Steward, good news. Okay, we had that already. Good. And now housing. We're gonna make a heating hub here. Wait a second. Yeah, this one didn't go through. That wasn't done yet. And what else? Wait a sec, this map mode showed us which are insulated. Okay, these two are not insulated. So we are going to do this. And now we make a housing district here. So there will be a heating hub here, and there will be a heating hub here. So we could squeeze another one around this here and get in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So that heating hub would reach it. We make a second housing. This one wouldn't be in range if I see this correctly. However, we could make one here. And then... Wait a second, this one could expand in this direction, so we could just... like this. Yes, perfect. And... now the heating hubs here, they will provide us with 60 heat. No, they require 60 heat. After the technology, they only require 30. And they can get us, like here, they can get us more than one temperature level here. And here they can give us really a lot. And then we make another one here. Yeah, that's gonna be massive. Pretty much unnecessary probably, because we are... there we go.
A cold spell will...
And now let's see where we are. Heating. So this one needs temporarily some heat. This one as well. This one is shut down. So this one needs a bit. Oh, this one even needs 2. Okay. And then we of course do stuff here. Okay. So that would blow us a lot of coal. Which is fine though. Yep, it's fine. Totally fine. However, we can now get started on these heating hubs. So we're going to make one here. Right. We're going to make one here. And we are going to make one here. And the next population growth is around the corner already. What's that? Unrest in the city. Dissatisfaction. What? Yeah, but we can't do anything. It was madness to vote in harvesting funerals, one said. If you continue with such nonsense, we will have to act. We implore you, repeal that law. Or if you're adamant about upholding, at least further our vision of the city in a different area. Do you intend to listen to them? Okay, we can't really appease them here right now. Yeah, not really. Okay. And now we go into the alcohol shops here. Heat stamps income. We promised it to the legionaries, so we are going to do this. No, we promised it to the laborers, but the legionaries would like this as well. What would happen if we pick the legionaries here? Let's see. I mean, it's only research here. Not that it has to be that option from them. Okay, and now... what else do we need to consider? There we go. And the heating hubs are still under construction here. Let's wait until they are done. I think we don't have any laws left currently to work on. There we go. We also insulate these districts here. Our coal budget, of course, blew up further. But that's mostly because we are currently here blowing a lot of coal into stuff we don't need. So that should be it. We're down to 397. And is that all we can do? So these ones will also, we will reduce the coal here. Same here. All of these are insulated already. So these ones are warm despite not getting any heat from the generator. And all of these guys are, well, livable. So now, did the technology work properly? Yeah, it's 30 heat, 50 people, and some materials. But we should be saving quite some coal there. That sounds good. So, what now? Is there anything we can pass? Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing here. And what I completely forgot is we do have scouts. Yep. I completely forgot. Do we want to... Let's go here now. And we still have 5 left. Do we want to Legionaries begin protesting. Stewards, the legionaries have been growing skeptical towards the direction you are leading the city. Now they have decided to protest. The city is changing, and for the worse. We present this list of demands. Tend to them and we will disperse, said one of the leaders. But if you refuse to change course on those, let us aim to revive the old social order. They will keep protesting until you respect their demand further. We could change from mandatory school to family apprenticeship to get more workers. Might be an option. I definitely don't want to do this one here. Because this one is just too nice. Yeah, we are going to try to bribe them in other ways. Oh yeah, we lost workers from this. And we had a population growth apparently. We still need to expand at least one housing district, which will be this one now. So I run to... Ooh. That would be fine. Okay, and now we need to... bribe the legionary somehow. We're going to make a promise here. We are going to demolish the untreated sawmill and replace it by the other one. So we are going to delete this one. Bye-bye. And instead we are going to make this sawmill. So now it's worth it getting this thing from the event. And then maybe we can make another promise to them afterwards. Maybe that helps. And now we got the...
Researchers
Okay. Protests begin collapsing.
await their next.
So they like the technology apparently. And we are going to pass this. Ooh, 37 against. So we definitely need someone to support us here. Laborers, please. No, not mandatory unions. I don't want to condemn the Proteans either. Unfiltered geothermal plant. Why not? Why not? Oh, that brings us only to 40. Ay, ay, ay. They are against. Foragers are mostly hesitant. Oh, the laborers are mostly for it though. So let's get the foragers on our side by the unfiltered geothermal plant. And with the laborers' hopeful support, this might work out. Oof.
The votes are in.
Close.
The measure passes.
Well, that's done. And what do we want to research now? Oh, I don't have money. Oh, how much do we need? Great. We have to wait for cash.
In the council.
But our income is up to 25 now. We could just cancel the sawmill here. Yeah. And then instead fire up a research here. Ooh, that's not enough. Yeah, but this one provides us 162. Oof. 16 weeks? Ah, because one of our research institutes is still shut down. Yeah. Well, they are shutting down their protest now. Hi, hi, hi. Yeah, let's do the geothermal plants now. Going to save us a lot of coal as well. So research it. Perfect. Why did that one not get started? I'm confused. Maybe you can't deconstruct and construct at the same time? I don't know. Felt like it right now. Okay, the expansion is done. Housing is solved. And we do have a slight goods problem, but I think we can ignore this for the moment. But we do have 5 people again, 5 scouts. What do we want to do with those? Could bring in more people? Nope. Oh. Pause, please. I think we can deactivate this one again, and we instead go here now. One of the next researches we should do is expanding our scout presence. So after geothermal, we might want to do something like the Scouts headquarter here to reduce exploration time and threat level. Alternatively, something like the logistics bay here to get more scouts. Definitely not harvester hangars or anything like this. It's not worth it because we don't need more. It just increases the percentage of stuff you can get from the Frostlands here. That's not too important here. Okay, when this one is done, we are going to replace it with a sawmill. Come on. Perfect. Oh, I got an achievement for this. And we are going to replace that with the usual sawmill here. There we go. The unfiltered geothermal plant. Let's see. What does it cost us? Ooh, 250 heat stamps. That's expensive. Of course, it provides us with free energy, but 250 heat stamps. That's a lot. Why? For some reason it was deactivated. Now we are back at 160%. We could also go into the generator upgrade too to increase the efficiency, but that's also costing us a lot of money. Another alternative would be the deep melting deposits here. That's also available now from the legionaries. And we might want to fire up our coal again. Heat stamps. Proteans suggest action. Stuart, we see we are low on heat stamps. To prevent the city from grinding to a halt, the Proteans have come forward with a potential solution. The city is right-skinned, Stuart. No one's got any funds to go around, one leader says. We say our best bet is to research Pleasure Club. This would help us generate income over time. What should we do? and I don't want to lose relations with them. We have 80 weeks to research this. Recreation facility where an exclusive clientele pays for high-end entertainment, generating some additional revenue for the city. Tension is slightly decreased. Trust falls marginally. But it costs us 1 heat level. For 1 week of one heat stamp? No. Sorry, I'm taking the hit here to loyalty for this. Not on my watch.
A citywide promotion on alcohol bottles is in effect this week. Control your local municipal spirit.
Okay. So what are our problems now? Coal. Ha! Yeah, we need to research the deep mining deposits here now. Yep, that's going to be the next one. That's going to be urgent. We should also fire up the food again here. Yeah, we should. And we do have a materials problem now again. We also need to do the deep mining thing here. Oh, this one is offline. What? Why was it set on offline? Confused. Yeah, so everything is a deficit again. And we don't have money. Not enough, at least. We could make a law, but I think we don't have anything available. No. In society, we could do some stuff, though. Which might be useful. I mean, we are going to get more heat from the warmer season.
From all corners of the city, the council gathers.
Council gathers. Yeah, but we don't have any laws we want to pass here. However, what we can check... Separated families. Stuart, a large group of people has set up camp outside the city by one of our checkpoints. They claim to be relatives of outsiders we let in. My daughter is alone in there, said a distressed mother. You need to let me in. She needs me. After checking, we told her that her daughter, a 15-year-old laundress, is safe and doing well. But the mother won't budge. Like her, the others are refusing to leave until they are let in. What should we do? We are going to decrease the percentage of active workers here a little bit. I think that's the humane option here. And we can see... Yes, we can raise funds again here. So that would solve all of our problems. So raise funds here. Not here. Raise funds here. And raise funds here. And I think we should start here. Can we make a promise to the laborers? 3 essentials. Nope. Nope. Maybe we make one of these here. But not necessarily. We can just pick researchers to support them. So we got money again. A lot of it now. Really good. This one is also running out in 37 weeks. So now we do have enough money for all the construction we need to do. So we can do the geothermal plant. We are going to do the deep melting deposits immediately afterwards. And the big question now would be, do we maybe want to build another research institute? Just to speed everything up. We still have a lot of housing slots available here. So why not build it here? It's just 100 cash. Yeah, why not? That would get us a decent speed boost here. I think that's a good idea. And we do have enough workers for the deep melting deposits as well. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Legionaries. Heat homes. Could exploit that and make their districts cold. Okay, but we do have about 140, 90 weeks until we get a cold spring again. So that's a long time away from now. Which means we can use the time to build up everything we need to. We are going to still do the deep melting deposits here. 6 weeks only.
For its next priority.
And when that is done, we now can make the unfiltered geothermal plant. We definitely need to do something against disease soon. Okay, this one is going to get us a really good boost. We could even consider to make another one of those. So we could expand this district by 3. And this one has a range of 2, so everything here is fine. Like this. Expand the district, and we would have immense amounts of steam available for our energy supply here. There we go. So we are now at 283.
Filled in another.
Okay. And we explored this area here. Trade of rations. Our scouts noticed a protruding shape in the snow. A rations crate labeled Construction Team Theater. They soon spotted another one in the distance, then another. The trade ended as abruptly as it started. They must have been dropped from a low-flying airship, the scout commander theorized. If so, we have no idea when this Construction Team Theta was or is expected to arrive. We are going to definitely take the food here. Abandoned staging area. The tracks are still visible, where a large group of wagons stopped for at least several weeks. From the tracks, our scouts estimate that many have been riding in these vehicles. The depth of the tread implies the wagons were fully loaded with heavy materials. They left nothing behind except a few unmarked graves by a shrine made of snow dedicated to an idol carved from ice. Okay. Good, I guess. Why we don't have the workers here? I mean, why we don't have 10 for the next expedition? Oh, what's that? Program room, mandatory school. Stuart, people are increasingly arguing over the curriculum taught in schools. Some think we should reduce theoretical knowledge and provide more survival training. We are filling these kids' heads with numbers and useless junk, complained an angry trapper. We ought to take them on field trips to hunt. Others argue for the exact opposite. We need to teach children how to think and come up with new solutions instead of perpetuating outdated practices, says an engineer. What should we do? Mandatory school no longer increases research but provides food instead. Ooh, that's powerful as well. But... Let's take the research speed here. I think that's more attractive. So we are now at 195. Yeah, awesome. I think that's totally worth it here. Unbelievable. Lil Tyke tuned his lamp on his own. Okay, so we could make... Oh, no, we don't need frost breaking. We need this district to expand. There we go. And we could theoretically build another geothermal plant in there. And with the heat wave that we're coming, or the warmer season that is coming in, we might have enough heat to get through everything from there. So that might be an option here. Fulfill at least 300 heat demand using steam is what we just fulfilled. This one is warm now. So we can also reduce heat here. We are going to make another unfiltered geothermal plant here. just to see what it will get us when it's done. And we are going to wait for this heat thingy here. And we finished deep deposits. Nice. But the question is what to do now. I think we need something against diseases now. So we should do an hospital here. We have a teaching hospital. Increasing research speed. We have a population growth boost. Or just disease. I think we're going with the teaching hospital here from the Proteans. I like this idea. And we have run out of coal here. Sadly. And we also need to expand this one to place the second building in there. Which means we are going to dig up these tiles here. And we finishing up an exploration somewhere. Here. There we go. Inhabited shaft. No coal remains in these shafts, but these people still use the mine to shelter from the cold. Our scouts describe them as simple folk. Few able to read, few are still able to navigate beyond the local territory. Their hothouses are terribly inefficient, but they have survived through hard labor and raw force of will. Ooh, we would get 800 laborers. That's nice. A coal mine found abandoned and nearly depleted. Its shaft marked with the names of the miners who have worked and died over the years. An outpost here could increase the supply by 200 coal until its deposit of 200,000 coal is depleted. Yeah, the sky trains here, not sky trains, but the trails will be something we should do next. So, but we are going to explore further first. There's a valley here, which will provide us with cores, and there is something here. Ooh, there are prefabs to be found. Yeah, we're going to do more expeditions first. Because that's going to be the next technology we hopefully can squeeze in. And now we have the warmer season. Which means that we can investigate our heat supply again. So if we reduce all heat sources here... Okay, the food still needs to be at least livable. No heat here. Livable here. Livable here. Livable here. Oh, that's even more than livable now. Oh, okay. Like this, okay. Good. And now, do we still use coal? No. We are free of coal now. Because we are producing 486 steam. Nice. So, that's really good. We are not going to use any coal for the next 110 weeks. In which time we are able to continue everything we need here. So we don't even need to push this one. Instead, I think this one is more important right now. So we do a deep melting drill here. Which is going to increase efficiency. And we also need something against Squalor. So that's something we also have to research soonish. But here, I'm going to make a cut, because now we have stabilized our city with only steam for the moment. Which will buy us time to fill our stockpiles and prepare for the next cold seasons and eventually the whiteout that will be coming eventually. So yeah, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode.